Yo, what it do? Back with another video. Bracy Skills Clinics. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was gonna do this video outside. Like I said, I'm in Mississippi right now, so it's country. Man, I was gonna do this video outside, bro, and I seen a lizard, and I just walked right back inside. I'm not playing no games with these insects, reptiles, rodents, none of them, man. So I came right back inside. We are in the country. We're in Prentice, Mississippi. So if you have heard or have been to Prentice, Mississippi, you know how country it is out here. So I seen that lizard and I walked right back in the house. But anyways, man, kind of a busy morning for the Spurs. Another Spurs video. Just when you thought the rumors are over for Dejounte, you go on Twitter and he's trending again about the Spurs are open to taking 3 first-round picks, or it would take 3 first-round picks to get Dejounte. That's the video. That's the tweet I seen. But it's coming from the same person that said we were in talks with Atlanta to get John Collins. So I don't know what that person's doing, man. I don't know if he's fishing for attention or maybe he is close to the situation. I don't know. But he was wrong last time. But here's my thoughts on the 3 first rounds. 3 first rounds, I'm a little more open to. I still wouldn't turn on Dejounte, but 3 first rounds, depending on from who, I'm a little open to. So if it's 3 first rounds from the Sacramento Kings, yes. If it's 3 first rounds from the Orlando Magic, yes. If it's 3 first rounds from the Atlanta Hawks or the Knicks, teams that could make the playoffs, no, hell no. And even on top of that, I'm still not on the train, the trade Dejounte Murray train like a lot of Spurs fans are. I think he's the guy. I think he's our franchise player. I actually think he's going to come out this year and average 23, 7, and 7. I do see something like that just because, you know, for the most of the first half of the season, he was averaging around 18 a game, 17, 18 a game, and then he went on like a crazy tear and got his average up to 21 for the year. And it took a lot of 30-point games and 25-plus point games for him to get there. So I do see him making another leap. But 3 first rounds is interesting if you're, you know, looking at it from the standpoint, is he worth giving a max contract to? Now, see, that I kind of understand that a little bit just because it's crazy because Dejounte's still young, but the rest of our guys are so much younger than him. You're talking about guys that are like 6 to 7 years younger than him. So it could be a weird situation where Dejounte's timeline doesn't match up to the rest of the core. Now our core is between 19 to 22 years old. If you want to, you know, describe it like that, of the core being between 19 to 22 or even 23 years old, Dejounte does not fit in that age range category. So that would be the only reason why I would see him playing elsewhere. But I don't think it's going to be via a trade. I think it would be the Spurs looking at it like, you know, they don't see them giving him a max contract, which he's eligible for a max extension next year. I talked about that previously. But if that happens, best believe the Spurs are going to try to get something for him. But I don't think it's going to be right now. I'm still standing on that. I think they're going to play this out. And he, you know, there are also reports saying that he's already reached out to Sohan. So, you know, that means he's locked in. And then Brian Wright even came out in a press conference and said they don't do mock drafts. They don't do, you know, social media rumors, which I've been trying to tell folks. I said that also previously. The Spurs don't move like that. Every time somebody creates a rumor about the Spurs, it never happens. I mean, I remember when the Kawhi thing was going on, they tried to make it seem like the Lakers deal was done, like Kawhi was actually going to the Lakers. Like, that's how much the reports was, you know, hyping up the Kawhi for the Lakers and Spurs getting Kuzma and Lonzo in return and all those type of things, and it didn't happen. Actually, they traded him to a team that nobody thought he would go to, which was Toronto Raptors. So just an example of don't get too caught up into tweets and reports with the Spurs. You kind of have to just trust your own brain and just observe, because they're never gonna move to the sound of what the social media world says. So I don't. If you're a real Spurs fan, you know that. If you're a new Spurs fan and you're not really hip to the Spurs way, then you're gonna run with whatever tweet and report gets put out there. I've been a Spurs fan a long time. I know better. I know better. We don't look at tweets. I mean, I look at tweets, but I'm saying we don't buy into the reports, the tweets that are, oh, the Spurs are considering doing this. Anytime I see the Spurs are considering doing it or the Spurs are in talks, I never trust it. So hopefully you guys do the same, man. But yeah, just a quick video, man. I do plan on showing y'all the scenery of Mississippi, but that lizard scared the hell out of me. And it was a different kind of lizard. Not the lizards you see in California randomly. It was like an orange lizard or something like that. I'm not the biggest animal person, but it's a different lizard than what I'm used to seeing. I walk back in the house. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe.